Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we will learn about the outline of about the child process module in the Node.js. Specifically, we will focus on the two key functions, that is nothing but spawn and the exec. That is nothing but exec. By the end of this video, you will understand how to use these two commands and how to run these commands and processes in the Node.js. And we will also touch on why some commands work while others don't work in the spawn and the exec. So this is a part of this Unix concept series only, and we are going into the Node.js, right? So that's why. So by the end of this one, so you will have a clear idea about this one. Let's get started. So let's set up our environment. So here I have created a new folder that is nothing but Unix. So if you try to clear it off, and here in our thing, I'm starting a new directory Unix. So I am inside this one. I will create a file that is nothing but playground.js file. So just we will try to have a understanding about this one. So now we will experiment the child process module. So for this one, what first we are going to use the spawn function from the Node.js child process module. Instead of importing the enter module, we'll just grab the spawn object only. So what does this span do? Spawn allows us to run other process in our machine, like terminal command or application, how it will run. For example, let's say that if you are opening this terminal command, so now this is node, this is one process. Now when you are trying to run the node, what it is trying to do, this terminal, okay, this terminal is running a process that is nothing but node process. So that is the main thing. So that is the thing you will understand. So that means here the same thing. So if you want to exit means dot exit. So now what is the same thing? So when you are trying, so what does this terminal has did? It has spawned a new process node. that is the meaning of the spawn. So now let's import the spawn. Spawn is equal to require of from the node child process. So this is the spawn. So now the spawn will execute only the Unix executable file or the binary files it will execute it. So like ls command, these things. Let's try to see. So now we have imported the spawn. So for now, we are not diving deep into the spawn, what the spawn does and all those things. So we'll learn about this one all. So, but think that the spawn is nothing but it is a way to run the external process. Process means node process, these all things we have seen, right? It will run the external process. So let's try running the ls command or the dir in the Windows, how it will have to list files in our directory. Normally in the terminal, if you try to run the ls command, so here it is trying to run the ls executable file. So the binary file you will be having existing in this one. So that is the thing it is trying to run it. So now let's try to spawn the process. Okay, let's try running the ls command to list files in our directory. We'll save this result in a variable called subprocess and listen to its standard output stream. So here what I will try to do, so constant subprocess, so it is running the subprocess is equal to spawn. So we are running the spawn and here you will be running the ls command means it will give you all the directories. So now here this is the thing. So now this spawn, so you will be having some things like spawn. If you try to see it here, you will be able to see the chase sub process. In this sub process, you will be having the standard out, standard error. These are all the things you'll be having. So let's try to do sub process dot standard out. Okay, so you'll be having standard in studio, standard input output, standard error, standard out. So we will need to send it to the standard out. So now standard out is a readable stream. So now here you will be having the data. So you are listening to the stream and data, and here I will try to do console.log data.toString. That's it. So it will give you the buffer. So data.toString. Oh, sorry. That's it. So now here we are running ls and we are listening to the standard output stream, which is the standard output of the command. The data comes as a buffer, so we convert it into string and log it. So let's run this and see what happens. So let's go to our thing here, and here I will run node playground.js file. So if you try to see here, the same output what the ls command has given to us, the same output the node is also giving to us. That is the thing. So look at that, we get the same output as running ls directly in the terminal. So let's create a few lines and a directory to make this more interesting. So I will try to create something like touch file 1, file 2, something like that I will create. And now let's run our script again. So here I will try to run like this. So here you will be able to see the list of files like this. So perfect, it works right nicely. So let's try something else. What if we run a command something like ll? So I have an alias function, so which I have added in the gzshRC file. So if you try to do ls-l, so we are able to get this all the details, right? If I try to run the ll also, so the same output I am able to get it. So the same output I am able to get it, right? So let's try to run this ll command, whether we will see that whether this ll command will execute it or not. So I will go to here and I will change it to ll here. Okay, and I have saved this one. So the same thing I will try to run it in our code, in our terminal. So now we got an error. Okay, entity not found. Entity not found. So not found entity. So this is nothing but entity not found. But if I run ll in the terminal, it is working fine. So if I run the same thing here, it is working fine. But when I am trying to run it through the Node.js, it is not running. So now this is confusing, right? ls is working, but ll is not working. So let's try another command, that is nothing but disown command. So if I try to run the disown here, okay, so it is telling you the no current job. What is this one? It is a Unix command to manage the background process. So it can run it, you can run it in the terminal, and it says no current job. So it is saying no current job. So let's try to run it in our script. So the same thing, I will go here and I will write it as a disown. Okay, and let's try to see the output, what it will happen. So let's go to our thing and node playground.js file. So again we are able to see another entity not found we getting. So why does ls is working, why does ll is not working, and disown is working, failing? Why it is failing? The key is that spawn is designed to run executable programs only. So these are not all the executable programs. So that means not shell aliases or built-in shell commands. So shell commands will not work or something, it will not. It will be useful to run only the executable programs. So we will revisit this later, but let's move on to the exec command. So now you have understanding about the spawn. Spawn runs only the Unix executable programs only, it will run it. So let's go to our exec function. So now let's try the exec function also from the child process module. Unlike spawn, exec lets us run full shell command. So it will try to run the full shell command, including arguments as a single string. So let's import this exec. Here I will importing this exec command. So now let's run this command. So here I will comment out this one. So I have commented out this one. So let's run this one. So exec of, I am running the ls-l. So the options also you can give it. This is the command which we will be running it. So now here ls-l, and here this in the, so instead of getting that as a stream, you will be getting error, and here you will be getting the standard output, and it is giving the standard error. So this one will give you entire output as a memory, it will give you. So whereas that one will give you, spawn will give you as a buffer. So here the exec will give you the entire data as a buffer, whereas the spawn will give you as a stream. So fine. So here we are getting this output. If error is there, okay, if error is there, so we will return the console.log of error, and we will return it. Okay, and if error is not there, console.log of standard out. Okay, and we'll do console.log. If you have any standard error, so it will try to do standard error, standard error. Okay, so with exec, so what we are trying to do, we pass the command as a string. So whatever the command is string, and it will give you a callback with 3 arguments: error, standard out, and also standard error. If there is an error, we log it and return. Otherwise, we log the output and any standard error. Let's run this one. So let's run this one. Let's run this one so that you can able to understand it. So now here, let's clear it off. And here, if I run the same thing, so here the same output, the output we are able to get it. We are not getting any standard error. So this one is working. So let's try to check that LL will work or not. If I try to run the same command here, so again we are able to see that command failed, command not found. So we are getting a different type of error here. There you are getting a error something like entity not found, but here you are getting an error that command not found. So what is this? We are getting an error, but this time we are getting different error. Now this one we will try to run this disown. Okay, let's try to run this one. Here also you are able to see command. So now we are able to get the output. No such job. We are able to get the no such job. So this is somewhat executing, but we are getting some errors. So now, so what is this one? So here you will be able to see the same error, the thing you are getting it, no current job, no such job we are getting. This means that exec found the disown command, but it failed because it didn't provide any arguments. So this is a clue that exec behaves differently from the spawn. So now exec command is behaving differently from the spawn. So now let's try a complex command to see the difference between a spawn and an exec function. So we'll use the echo command to output a string, and we'll pipe it to the translate command, tr command, to replace the spaces with the new lines. For example, if I try to show you, so this is the command. So that is a shell command. So if you try to do echo, so here we'll write something, some string. Okay, I am trying to write some string, and if you try to print it, so it will give you the echo like this. Okay, and now what I would be trying to do is I will send it to the tr translate command. So wherever the spaces are there, I want to convert it into /n. That means new line character. Now if I press enter, see here you will be able to see that sum and string has been divided. So this command I will try to execute in the spawn and also in the exec. So let's see that who will give you this output. So let's try to go here in our exec command. So let's try to copy this one. The same command I will copy it. Okay. And here I will go. So here I will keep it like this. And in this one I will paste that code. Okay. So here, okay, I will keep single code. So fine. So fine, right? So now let's try to execute the same error. So same output. So now if I try to execute the same output, so we are able to get the output, the same output which we have expected. So it worked perfectly. Exec command. So it has run the full command including the pipe. So this pipe including the pipe, and gave us the expected output. Now let's try this with the spawn. Since spawn only takes one executable and its argument, we might need to break this down. So okay, fine, let's try to break this down. What I will be trying to do it is, so here I will, and I will print it out this one, and here I will enable it, and here let's try to create the sub process in such a way that, so here I am using the echo, and the remaining all the things should be passed as an array of like these arguments. So now let's try to check this output whether it will work or not. So now if I try to go here, and if I try to do, see, it is trying to print the same output here. These are the complete output. It is trying to print it. So it is not doing anything. So it didn't work as expected. Instead of piping the output to the translate, spawn treated everything as an arguments to the echo. So we just got the string as it is. So here this echo command, it got the string as it is. Okay, so now this is the main thing. So this is the problem. It shows the key difference. Exec can handle the full shell command. So it can handle the full shell command, including the pipes, while spawn runs a single executable with arguments. So that means here it will run a single execute with arguments. So that is the main thing you need to understand. So what is the key difference? So what's going on here? So why does exec handle complex commands better, but spawn gives us streaming output? So the answer lies in the Unix concept. Spawn is designed to run specific executable programs only. So like ls command or echo command, or you can take chmod or something like that. So we have different executable things, right? So those things, the node thing, these all things it will work. But it doesn't understand the shell aliases or the shell built-in commands or something like that. So whereas the exec command runs command through the shell. So this command will be run through the shell. So here it will not run through the shell. It will create a process. Whereas this exec command, it will open the shell and it will run this command in the shell. Whereas how we are opening the terminal and we are running it, right? So like this it will run. So that's why we are able to see the output. So whatever the shell it is trying to see the output, we are able to see it. So that's why it can able to handle the aliases, pipes, and all those things. It can do. It can do complex commands also. It can able to do. Another difference is that spawn gives us a stream for output. So it is giving a stream for output, which is great while handling the large data or real-time communication. Whereas exec buffers the entire output, which would cause memory issues with large outputs. Both have their use cases, and understanding them is the key to mastering the child process module. So now what we have understood, spawn runs executables, streaming output, good for large data, whereas exec runs shell commands, buffers output, good for complex command. To fully understand why some commands work and others don't work means we need to understand these Unix concepts like executables, shell built-ins, pipes, these all things we need to understand. So which we'll go on to on our next video. Just I am trying to show you about this spawn and also this exec command. So in the next video, what we'll try to do it is we'll try to see this shell command, how it will work and all those things we'll try to see. So that's it for today guys video. So hope you understood about this spawn and exec function in Node.js child process module and how they differ with each other. And also we have understood some commands also. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.